Alright, pussy girls, welcome to Growing Guitar. I have twice presenting for you guys this song called Enemy. I'm actually still in a training mode here. This melody is not the easiest one, so if you're up for a challenge when it comes to picking melodies, this could be one to go for. I had like 10-15 minutes now to try to match up with the tempo in this song. It's coming slowly there. I'm working my way up, so yeah, let's challenge this song together, guys, and start to learning it first. We have it set up here with the capo on 7th. That's the absolute best scenario for us. With that, we have 4 chords to learn, so let's go into the chords first. We're gonna start with F. So that's a bar chord. You place the index finger on the 1st fret, you push down all strings there. Then you need to add 3rd on A string, 3rd fret on D string, and 2nd fret on G string. Alright, so that's the F chord. Next is the G. So that goes 3rd fret E string, 2nd fret A, open D string, open G, 3rd fret B, and 3rd fret E. We have A minor as well. So that goes open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 1st B, and open E. And then finally we have the E minor chord, and that goes open E string, 2nd fret A, 2nd fret D, open G, open B, and open E. Alright, now let's go into that melody. It's based upon F, G, and A minor, and it's played in a verse and chorus play, okay? So that's the melody, and we're gonna go chord by chord, starting with the F chord first. So it goes like this. Okay, so you're gonna play 1st fret E string in the bass, then 3rd fret A, then open D to 2nd D, and then open G. That's open D to 2nd D. I play that with a hammer-on technique, so that means I pick that open D string and then I hammer on with my fretboard finger on the 2nd fret D. I don't pick that 2nd fret D, I just hammer on. So, okay, that makes sense. And then we go into this G part. It goes like this. So that means we're gonna play 3rd fret E string in the bass, then 3rd A, then open D, then 2nd D, then open G, and 2nd A. And again, that open to 2nd D is a hammer-on technique, so I don't pick that 2nd D, I hammer on it, all right? Then comes the A minor part. And that is the first half of it, and the second half is. Okay, so that means the first half goes open to 3rd A string, so open A, then 3rd A. I don't pick that 3rd A, I use that hammer on again, so I pick the open A, and then I pick, hit that 3rd fret A string to get that note, so like that. And then I continue with open D, open G, open B, short little pause there. That's the first half of it. Then comes the second half, which goes like this. And it starts with that open A to 3rd A, again, the hammer-on technique. And then comes the open G, and then 1st B, and then open B. And there I use the pull-off technique, so I pick the first B string there. And then I pull off that finger. I snap it off to get the open B. I don't pick that one, so I snap it off, pull off, and that's the technique I'm using there. And then I continue with open G, and then second D, and then open D. Again, a pull-off technique there. So I pick the second D, and then I snap it off to get the open D. Now, all these hammer-on, pull-off techniques, they are made to make things more fluently, and you don't have to work too much with it. And it just flows better also. Many times it does that. So that's the reason for it. So yeah, there you have the melody. I'm gonna take you through this slowly. And as of now, I'm not 100% secure with the standard tempo. So I'm gonna take it slow and you're gonna understand what's going on. And then it's up to us both to work our way up here. So F part goes like this. The G part. Half, the second half. So together, something like this. Okay, I slipped on that one. Let's go for one more ride. That is the melody played in the verse and also in the chorus. Then you can also play a strumming pattern. We can actually go into that first to have verse and chorus done. And the strumming now, of course, you have to hold the full chords as they are. So it goes from F to G to A minor. Right, so the first part of strumming is played for F, then the second part is played for G, and then A minor is one floor bound. So let's look at the first transition from F to G. It goes like this. Okay, so F, part one, goes like this. Down, down, up, clap, down. So down, short pause, and down, up, clap, down. There's a short pause between this and the next chord, which is the G now. And on G, you're just going to play part two, which is down, clap, down. And that's it. So down, down, up, clap, down, down, clap, down. And then you play a full pattern of A minor, which is both part one and part two, like this. So together it goes. Okay, so there you have both melody and strumming for verse and chorus. In between there, we have the pre-chorus at 2 points in the song. We have it first at 41 seconds in, and then the second final time at 1 minute and 29 seconds in. What you're gonna play here is basically one down per chord, and it's A minor, E minor, and F. And you have a pause after the F, a long pause. So it goes like this for 2 rounds. Pause, and then and then you go back into this melody or strumming, and that's it, guys. Twice with the song called Enemy. You have to break the enemy. That's what she sings about. Anyway, break the enemy. That's how we're gonna handle this song here. And Cape on 7th, absolute best scenario. So it's up to us both here to learn it, to be better and secure guitar player. So yes, take that as a challenge. I will do that. Hope to see you soon. Until next time, play tuned.